Here is a question that I genuinely could not stop thinking about for the past 2 weeks. What if everything you thought you knew about compact cameras was completely wrong? Because right now, sitting in my hand is something that should not exist. A camera so small it fits in your jeans pocket, yet somehow it shoots footage that looks like it came off a professional cinema rig. I am not exaggerating. I am not being dramatic for the algorithm. I mean it. This is the DJI Pocket 4 Pro, and before this video is over, I am going to show you exactly why this little device might be the most important compact camera released in the last 5 years. But I am also going to be brutally honest about the problems that DJI does not want you to think about before you hand over your money. So stay with me, because the last 2 minutes of this video alone could save you from making a very expensive mistake, or push you to finally make the purchase you have been delaying for months. Let's get into it. What makes this different? The very first time I held the Pocket 4 Pro next to the standard Pocket 4, I honestly thought someone was playing a trick on me. From the waist down, they look almost identical. Same slim body, same grip texture, same button placement. You would be forgiven for thinking this was just a color variant. But the moment your eyes travel upward to the camera module, everything changes. The Pocket 4 Pro carries a noticeably larger, more serious-looking dual camera system that immediately tells you this is not a simple spec bump. This is a completely different philosophy. DJI was not just trying to make the Pocket 4 slightly better. They were trying to answer a question that compact camera users have been asking for years. Why can't a small camera also be a genuinely great camera? And the interface backs this up immediately. On the standard Pocket 4, you get a basic zoom multiplier sliding along the side. Functional, but nothing exciting. On the Pocket 4 Pro, dedicated 1x and 3x buttons sit right at the bottom of the screen, making focal length switching feel tactile and fast, like a real camera, like a tool built for people who actually know what they are doing. That small interface change alone tells you something important. DJI is no longer just making this for beginners. They are building for creators who want professional results without professional-level inconvenience. The biggest upgrade. Let me talk about zoom, because this is where the Pocket 4 Pro earns its name, and where it completely separates itself from every other compact camera on the market right now. Here is the honest truth about zoom on small cameras. It is almost always terrible. The moment you push past 1x on most compact devices, you get this mushy, soft, digitally smeared version of reality that looks more like a screenshot from a 2012 smartphone than actual video footage. I have thrown away so much travel footage over the years simply because my compact camera could not hold detail at zoom. It is one of the most frustrating limitations of the category. The Pocket 4 Pro attacks this problem in a genuinely clever way. Instead of relying on aggressive digital zoom and trying to fake optical results through software processing, it uses a dual camera setup with 2 dedicated prime lenses working together. One covers your wide angle, the other handles the telephoto range. When you tap that 3x button, you are not stretching a single sensor to its limits, you are switching to a dedicated lens built for that focal length. The practical result? 3x zoom that actually looks like 3x zoom. Sharp edges, stable footage, real color depth. I tested it on moving subjects, low contrast backgrounds, and bright outdoor scenes, and each time I was genuinely surprised by how usable the footage was. If you think about it in traditional camera terms, you are essentially carrying the equivalent of a stabilized 24 mean to 70 aim and mean lens system in your shirt pocket. That sentence would have sounded like science fiction just a few years ago. Now it is a product you can buy online and have delivered by the weekend. Sensor upgrade. Camera companies love throwing around words like upgraded sensor and wider dynamic range because they sound impressive and they look great on a spec sheet. So, let me tell you what those words actually mean for your real-world shooting, because with the Pocket 4 Pro, the improvement is genuinely meaningful, not just a marketing checkbox. The standard Pocket 4 has always been solid in daylight. Golden hour footage? Beautiful. Bright outdoor scenes? Handles them with confidence. But the moment clouds roll in, or you step into a restaurant for dinner, or you try to film an indoor event, the cracks start to show. Noise creeps into the shadows. Highlights blow out faster than you expect. The footage still looks decent on a phone screen, but the moment you pull it into an edit and push it even slightly, you start losing information. The Pocket 4 Pro's upgraded sensor directly addresses this. The wider dynamic range means the camera can hold on to more information simultaneously at the bright end and the dark end of the frame. In simple terms, a sky that would have turned into a white blob on the standard standard model can now retain cloud detail. A subject standing in a shaded area with a bright background behind them can be recovered in post without the image falling apart. Low light performance also takes a meaningful step forward. This matters enormously for travel creators and vloggers because real life does not always happen in perfect lighting. Night markets, evening events, candlelit dinners, concert footage, all of these scenarios become significantly more approachable with better low-light capability. And then there is live photo support. This might seem like a small addition compared to the sensor and zoom improvements, but it is actually quite significant for creators who want a single device that handles both video and photo work. Very few portable camera systems at this size can deliver both genuine optical quality and fast live photo capture at the same time. The Pocket 4 Pro pulls it off, and that versatility alone will matter enormously to a lot of people. Still the best in the business? Let's talk about what the Pocket series has always been famous for, and that is the gimbal stabilization. Because if you are spending this kind of money on a compact camera, the stabilization had better still be class-leading. The good news is that DJI has not slipped here. The 3-axis motorized gimbal that made the original Pocket series so beloved is still doing its job beautifully. Walking footage looks smooth. Transitions between standing and moving come out clean. Even quick directional changes that would create jarring cuts on a phone or action camera are absorbed by the gimbal before they ever hit your sensor. But what has changed is the added challenge that comes with the larger camera module. More weight sitting above the gimbal motors means the system is working harder to maintain that smoothness. And from extended testing, it holds up, but it is worth noting that the balance point of the device has shifted. The Pocket 4 Pro sits slightly top-heavy compared to older models, and during very long recording sessions, you may start to feel the difference in your hand and wrist. For quick shots, run-and-gun vlogging, and travel content, you will never notice it. For someone planning to hold this camera continuously for 45 minutes at a live event or a hiking documentary, it is worth being aware of before you commit. Still, the core stabilization quality itself, it remains one of the best in the compact camera world. DJI has built an almost unfair advantage in this area over the years, and the Pocket 4 Pro does nothing to damage that reputation. The price problem. All right, we need to have an honest conversation about money, because this is where things get complicated. Based on everything we know right now, the Pocket 4 Pro is expected to launch somewhere in the range of $899 to just under $1,000. And if you go for the Creator Combo, which includes wireless microphones, extra batteries, ND filters, and a larger storage card, that total could easily push past $1,200. Let that number sit for a second. $1,200. I want to be clear that I do not think that price is necessarily wrong given the hardware DJI is delivering. The dual camera system, the upgraded sensor, the advanced stabilization, these are not cheap components to engineer into a body this small. But the moment a Pocket series device crosses the $1,000 line, the conversation changes completely. At that price, you are no longer comparing this against older Pocket cameras or entry-level action cams. You are comparing it against APS-C mirrorless cameras that offer interchangeable lenses, much larger sensors, and complete ecosystem flexibility. You are comparing it against flagship smartphones from Samsung and Apple that have invested billions of dollars into their own computational photography systems. You are comparing it against the GoPro ecosystem, the Sony ZV line, and a dozen other capable video tools. The Pocket series originally captured people's hearts because it offered something nobody else did: genuine gimbal stabilization and good image quality in an almost impossibly small body at a reasonable price. As the price climbs toward premium territory, the value conversation gets harder to win. My honest opinion, if you can use it for what it is actually built for, quick, high quality on-the-go video content where portability is the primary requirement, the price can be justified. But if you are a creator who shoots in one location for hours at a time, or someone who rarely needs the portability factor, there are better options for your money at this price point. The real problems nobody is discussing. Now here is the part of the video that most tech reviewers will skip over, because it is easier to get excited about specs than to dig into real limitations. But you deserve the full picture, so let me walk you through the concerns that actually matter. Problem number 1. Battery life under pressure. Powerful hardware demands power. The Pocket 4 Pro is carrying a larger sensor, a telephoto lens, advanced stabilization motors, stronger image processing chips, and now live photo functionality, all at the same time. Every one of those components pulls from the same battery. Under heavy use, recording 4K video continuously at higher bit rates, the battery life could become a genuine frustration, particularly for outdoor creators who cannot easily plug in between shots. Carrying power banks essentially becomes mandatory, which adds to your kit weight and partially defeats the purpose of going compact in the first place. Problem number 2. Overheating during long sessions. This is a real and documented challenge across the compact camera category, and the Pocket 4 Pro's more powerful internals make it a relevant concern. Sustained 4K recording at high bit rates inside a small sealed body generates significant heat. When that heat has nowhere to go, cameras throttle performance, display warning messages, or in worst-case scenarios, shut down entirely. If DJI has not engineered a clever thermal solution here, extended shooting sessions could become stressful rather than effortless. Problem number 3. The balance and ergonomics shift. As I mentioned earlier, the larger camera system changes the weight distribution of the device. But beyond just fatigue, there is a practical concern for how the camera performs in certain scenarios. Mounting the Pocket 4 Pro on lightweight accessories, selfie sticks, or tripods designed for older Pocket models may not provide adequate stability for the heavier top section. Problem number 4. Durability with more complexity. More moving parts and a larger, more exposed camera module mean more potential points of failure. The original Pocket cameras were already somewhat delicate given their motorized gimbal. Adding a more substantial dual-lens system on top does not make things more rugged. For creators who push their gear hard, mountain travel, beach shooting, sweaty outdoor events, this is a real consideration. Who is this actually for? After spending real time with this camera and thinking carefully about everything it offers and everything it costs, here is who I genuinely believe will get the most out of the Pocket 4 Pro. Travel creators and vloggers are the clearest fit. If you are someone who moves constantly, captures spontaneous moments, and needs your footage to look polished without setting up a full camera rig every single time, this device was built with you in mind. The combination of fast deployment, optical zoom, stabilization, and improved low-light performance covers almost every travel shooting scenario you will encounter. Casual filmmakers who want to step up from smartphones will also love this. If you have been shooting on your phone and the quality feels like it has hit a ceiling, the Pocket 4 Pro offers a genuine quality jump without the learning curve of a traditional camera system. Event documentarians, weddings, birthday parties, conferences can benefit enormously from a camera that is unobtrusive, always ready, and capable of looking good in mixed or challenging lighting. However, if you are a dedicated filmmaker who already owns a mirrorless system and is looking for a B camera, the price to flexibility comparison gets harder to win. If you are a beginner on a budget who just wants to start creating content, the standard Pocket 4 or even a previous generation device is a smarter starting point. Knowing your use case before buying is not just advice. At this price point, it is essential. DJI's bigger vision. Let me zoom out for a moment, pun fully intended, and talk about what the Pocket 4 Pro represents beyond its own spec sheet. DJI started with drones. Then they brought their gimbal expertise down to handheld form with the original Pocket camera. Then they iterated, and now, with the Pocket 4 Pro, they are doing something that very few camera companies have been willing to do. They are actively challenging the assumption that you have to choose between convenience and quality. Every major camera manufacturer has accepted this trade-off as permanent. Want great image quality? Accept a larger body. Want a small body? Accept compromised image quality. That deal has been in place since the beginning of consumer cameras. The Pocket 4 Pro is DJI's most aggressive argument yet that this trade-off is artificial, that with the right engineering, the right sensor design, and the right optical system, you can put genuinely professional results into a genuinely pocket-able body. Whether they have fully succeeded with this generation, or whether the next version will be the one that truly nails it, that is still being debated. But the direction they are pushing is undeniably exciting, and it is forcing other manufacturers to ask themselves uncomfortable questions about what their own compact products are actually capable of. That kind of competitive pressure is good for everyone in the market. It is good for DJI to be challenged, and it is great for you as a creator, because it means the category as a whole is going to keep getting better, faster. Should you buy it? So here is the bottom line, the answer to the question you have been waiting for since the first 15 seconds of this video. Should you buy the DJI Pocket 4 Pro? If you are a travel creator, vlogger, or on-the-go filmmaker who values portability above almost everything else and wants the best possible image quality available in a pocketable package, yes, confidently and without hesitation, the dual-camera zoom system alone is a game-changer for this form factor. The improved sensor handles real-world lighting challenges far better than its predecessor. The stabilization keeps your footage looking professional even when your hands are shaking from an adrenaline rush. And live photo support adds a layer of versatility that makes this a genuine do-everything creative tool. But if you are a creator who records for long, uninterrupted stretches, shoots primarily in controlled environments where portability does not matter, or is working within a tight budget, think twice. The battery concerns, potential heat management issues, and premium pricing mean this is not the right fit for every creator on the planet. The Pocket 4 Pro is not trying to replace every camera. It is trying to be the best possible version of one specific type of camera, the one you always have with you. And at that specific job, it may genuinely be the best device ever made. That is a bold claim. But based on everything this camera delivers, I think DJI has earned the right to make it. Call to action. And that is my complete, honest breakdown of the DJI Pocket 4 Pro. No fluff, no sponsor speak, just everything you need to make a smart decision. Now I want to hear from you. Are you planning to pick this up, or do you think DJI has pushed the Pocket series too far into premium territory? Drop your honest opinion in the comments right now. I read every single one, and I will be replying for the next 24 hours. If this video gave you value, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more creators find this kind of honest review content. And if you want more deep dive camera comparisons, real-world tests, and creator tool breakdowns without the nonsense, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss one. I will see you in the next one. Take care.